Welcome to my electronic portfolio for my Building Leadership Practicum. Here is my table of contents. I'll start with my personal introduction, expected goals of the Building Leadership Practicum, philosophy, my activity log with several different examples that go with it, description and major objective or problem situation, my summary reflection, followed by annotative bibliography, and my signed summative evaluation form. Personal introduction, my name, and I am a 30-year-old female seeking an administrative degree from Fort Hays State University. My ambition is to acquire an administrative position as a principal. I currently live in Phillipsburg, Kansas, but am willing to relocate to a school district within driving distance due to the family farm, and I'm willing to start out as a building leader at any level, K through 12. More personal information. I graduated from Phillipsburg, Kansas, about 60 miles north of Hays. It's near the Nebraska and Kansas border, and throughout my undergraduate program, I attended Fort Hays State University, where I graduated in 2006 with my Bachelor's of Science in Education degree for elementary grades K through 6. And as you can tell, I'm a true Tiger fan all the way. Just a little bit more about my employment. Right after graduation, I started teaching fourth grade at Eastern Heights Elementary School in Kerwin, Kansas. I had a total of 5 kids my first year, and then that district fizzled out and combined with another school district nearby to become a new one called Thunder Ridge, and I taught there 1 year, another year fourth grade, and then I changed my path. I moved over to teach in the Phillipsburg district, which that was kind of my goal anyway. That's where I was born and raised. Currently, I teach third grade here in Phillipsburg. This is the beginning of my 4th year in the district, though. I taught second grade for the first 2 years of my employment in Phillipsburg and third grade for the following 2. I teach reading, math, spelling, and social studies, and also a part of the MTSS for math groups, instructional cabinet, social committee, and authors in school project. A little about my family. I have 2 sons, Layton, who's, well, now he's 7. I made that, I guess, a while back. And Jet, who's 3. My husband's name is Brock. We live on a farm, and we raise Hereford cattle and a variety of dryland crops. Expected goals of the practicum. I want to assist in various administrative activities, gain practical experience of a building principal's daily duties, learn how to monitor implementation and effectiveness of curriculum in classrooms, familiarize myself on providing corrective strategies as needed, learn how to analyze test results and prepare reports to present to the school board and parent community, gather knowledge on tracking the school budget and making decisions in a timely manner, and prepare myself for becoming a building principal. Here's my administrative philosophy. A school is only as strong as its leader. It is my philosophy to build trusting relationships with my faculty, staff, students, parents, and community members to create a strong learning foundation. My mission is to have a student-centered vision. My vision's purpose is to generate a society of learners that are being constantly challenged by their teachers and peers. I will establish a sense of community within and around my building site, and a sense of community will provide and promote growth for all school stakeholders within the district. As a principal, I want to be the kind of leader that people trust and respect. I have the attitude of servitude, and I will also be prepared to make tough decisions that go against the grain at times. And when becoming principal, I have accepted the responsibility to make choices upon what is best for the students. Here is my activity log for the Building Administrative Practicum. I have put the date, the hours, the description of the activity, the ISLIC standard or standards that meet that activity, the level, like elementary, district, or secondary, the conceptual framework numbers, and kind of some findings that I had. Basically, anytime I did an activity that evening, I'd go home, put down the date, hours that I did that, and filled in the rest of the information. Some of them, though, you'll see that I still do. I mean, it started at the beginning of the year and and currently am still doing it. So um, those hours have just been kind of accumulated as we went. Here's page 2, page 3, page 4, page 5, and page 6. And as I went through this, I accumulated 155 hours of practicum experience. My major objective or problem situation, I tackled the summer slipper slide that kids often go through, especially at the elementary level, where studying doesn't happen probably as much in the summer. It says throughout the summer, children often lose a fraction of their reading skills gained from the prior school year. This is known as the summer slide. Ever since the spring of 2010, it's been my mission to motivate elementary students to read throughout the summer by sending home a letter to inform parents of the summer slide and a reading log for students to keep track of their books read, a description of the incentives they get to take part in the beginning of the next school year if they meet the reading criteria. This is continued. Once students have returned their reading log with the required number of books and minutes read with a parent's signature, they'll be allowed to throw pies in Mr. Gower's eyes, and he's our principal as well as our superintendent. This has taken a lot of hours to get just to even get it started. I've worked with the Title I teachers on this project to tackle the issue, and I also was in conjunction with the city library and newspaper as well to get the city involved, community members involved as well. Here are some pictures of pies in Mr. Gower's eyes. I've got a reading log down in the corner. You see some of the kids that read throughout the summer getting to throw pies at him. My class up in the right hand corner. There we are making the pies. My class is usually in charge of that every year. And then you'll see me down in the left hand corner as well with some of the readers out of my classroom. Here's an example of activity 1, some bus duty. I've done that from the beginning of school till now. I go after school and just kind of ensure that kids are walking across the street, getting to the bus okay, and it also gives you a time to talk to parents or community members there as well. Building reports, a few more, like the AYP report from this last year and free and reduced lunches. Ames web testing is a huge one that we do. It's beginning of the year, like the first week school has started. Then we'll do it again around Christmas and again at the end of the year, and it helps with like math and reading MTSS placement, and it's good data for parents to see where their child is at. Security, I went with a man from Next Tech and our principal to go through and heighten our security with the increase of technology use in our school. We are now one-to-one iPad use, so we will be installing more security throughout the building. I was not able to take pictures due to security, but I did show the kids using the iPads. That's the biggest reason why, them and their technology. Activity 6 was the summer reading program. Again, I talked about that. This, like I said, many hours involved here, 30 or more hours at least. And there we are again. Okay, continued, another picture of Mr. Gower awaiting pies in the eyes, and also the letter that I sent home, that I always send home the last week of school, so parents can kind of understand what's going on. Author in school, this was also a huge portion of my hours. It takes a lot of time to coordinate committees, decorate, and gather food, include publicity in the community, and assign books and projects to each grade level. The author illustrator was Mark Ludy, and he visited the elementary school on October 11th to demonstrate how an author writes books as well as illustrating them. And it engaged students throughout the community, and they got to learn the importance of hard work, determination, and faith it takes. to be an author. And like third grade, we did the farmer, so they learned a lot about what it takes to be a farmer. There are some pictures that I brought in some farmers to interview the kids. More pictures of farmers and interviews, and some activities and the committee as well, and the newspaper article from my classroom. There is the author Mark Ludy, myself, and my class. Here are some examples of some walkthroughs. Administrators meeting that I attended. Board of Education meeting. Instructional cabinet. Continued. I did hallway supervision at the middle school, as well as a meeting over volleyball supervision. This is some documentation. There's me at a middle school volleyball game supervising. A lot more goes into that than I thought. Continued pictures. Books in a bag. Every morning before school starts, we have children in the gym. Hallway supervision at the elementary school. I helped with a cross-country meet, that would be high school. MCEL volleyball tournament, that's middle school. Continued. The principal's report. There's Mr. Gower working alongside me. This is going over KEEP, the Kansas Educator Evaluation Protocol. 5th and 6th grade concert. 4th grade Halloween concert. Math MTSS. Social Studies curriculum review. Rawlins County members came in and checked out our one-to-one iPad system that I had to go help and do kind of a question-answer series with them. And activity 25 is the 1st grade readout, and there's my son reading away. There's my exploration stage. My explanation stage. Continued. Conjuncture stage. My analysis stage. I think this sums it up pretty good. Throughout the semester, I've had a chance to be a part of a wide variety of administrative duties. Time and again, I can see the importance of community relationships and help outside the school walls and school day. By increasing my responsibility load, you put your trust in parents and other teachers even more so to carry out the duties each day. In an administrative point of view, you want your students to perform high on state assessments each spring to show that your school is a success. Reading at the elementary level is heavily tested, and the summer reading becomes all that more important. Synthesis stage. Continued. And my annotative bibliography. And my signed summative evaluation form from my field supervisor, Mike Gower. Thank you for listening. I have learned so much in this semester, and like many have came to realize that there is a lot, so much to do that the hours add up so fast. And there's his written note as well. Thank you.